fun.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to another Hexagon TTRPG Aglarond High session. We're going to be diving into it tonight. But a quick little recap for those of you who might not have been around last time. So the parties just came back from investigating rumors of a little bit of a shady operation happening down in a new mining operation led by potentially Karl's adoptive parents, the Ormcrofts. There was some evidence found that could be pointed towards that direction, but the party still has to delve further and see exactly what's been going on. And for that, they will. Oh, yes. Is there something to be noted?
There's 13 somethings to be noted.
13 something.
13 months from Shy. Shy, get in
Yo!
here.
Wow!
We appreciate that very much.
I'll get you.
MVP.
I'll get you.
Don't be shy. Get on over.
Great segue.
But be yourself.
Yeah.
Video issues, apparently.
See if we can figure out over
Okay,
here.
no worries. Still getting on into the little recap. But
Yeah, we're warming up.
you guys came back to the city of Vardonyl after having investigated this mining operation. You called Zola's father, and he took the ball and continued rolling with it. So Howard Monty did his own investigative work, and he's currently there with his own guard, the city guard, rather. And you are back in Vardonyl. You've come back. You all had some time to relax. Ren got a mission from his mentor and leader of the Silent Rain, Zephyr, to go investigate a new, some disturbing rumors that had popped up in the city of Bordale, far to the west in the continent of Tantor'in. And he set off after some difficult goodbyes from the rest of the party. And as such, the rest of you are potentially still ruminating about that. We had kind of skipped forward to the morning where he left just to kind of finish that little section off. But we will be kind of rewinding, because where we'd left off, Zola and Dan were about to face off in a sparring match, a rematch, if you will, from the first time they had that.
Oh, damn.
And I think Dan wants to redeem his name, potentially. So let's see what happens as we enter the Monty Manor and get a nice panned shot of Arabella, Zola, and Dan walking into this sparring room magically created by Zola's mother before she left.
Can we get a little mic test from Shy?
Hello, my bad. I'm here. Yes.
Hello.
You're good. We can hear you.
Fantastic, thank you.
I just had the biggest heart attack because I thought my OneNote went away and I almost cried. So hello.
Oh, your camera's not on though, by the way.
Oh, that's wild. That's real weird.
One of these days it'll work.
That's so
I think
crazy.
someone that's used to no cam would be used to like all these tricks, be like, oh yeah. We have to figure out one that hasn't heard yet. So look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta be
think of some new
creative.
material,
by
Siege.
a sailor.
But fantastic. Everyone's here, and let's dive right in. Go on, enjoy.
Arabella,
I want to confirm we're literally just the morning of.
This is still we rewinded a bit, and we're kind of still in the evening of the day prior. We had gone to the morning just because I wanted to finish off that little section with Ren to
Yes.
see him off on his mission. But we're going to rewind to the evening
Now I'm gonna watch
prior.
my girlfriend kick some ass.
Precisely.
Well,
So
You can
that's
both kick
what
my
it
ass
is.
if you want.
yeah, I was thinking.
Daniel.
Oh,
Well, wait. He's not exactly wrong in my opinion.
I'm acting, okay?
Sorry.
Listen,
look, Zola's ready.
if I just stand
I
across from
believe.
Dan and try and shoot at him, like I'll either do enough damage to him to knock him out, or he'll make it to me and then he'll be in my close range and I'll pretty much be useless. That doesn't really help. It's kind of just like a luck of the draw, but maybe we can practice like keeping you safe. Because
Sounds like you're the one who
offense-
needs to be safe.
Well, you're the one with the healing magic, and people seem to like to target you when we fight, and it just never ends well because you're down, and then I don't have healing, and Ren maybe he would have a potion, but he's not here anymore. So I think we really need to practice keeping you alive for as long as possible. So maybe I can try and fight off Dan while Dan tries to get to you, and you try and keep yourself alive. So it's kind of a 2v1.
I like the sound of that.
This way we actually have a
Nervous.
goal in mind, not just
Definitely nervous.
kicking Dan's ass. But only if you want to, because obviously it's not going to feel great to get punched by Dan.
No, I mean, but I think, according to Ren, you are the leader, and I think you have fantastic ideas. So,
The leader.
Daniel, if you hurt me too hard, you're
Mhm.
you're gonna have the worst mage hand slap of your life.
Just
Yeah,
saying
as if I'm not used to that already.
I'll tell you about your feet again.
No. I'm all clean, squeaky clean, okay? My feet do not smell anymore.
See about
I
that.
have like
Shines, actually. His pompadour, there's a slick to it. Just ding.
I have like the smoothest feet right now. Polished marble.
He's actually sliding on the
Yeah,
ground right
that'll
now.
be your demise.
Glide.
Brittle ass feet.
Roll a movement with disadvantage. Thank you.
I mean, I think
them, like,
maybe advantage in that
like
case.
crunching
He's
as
sliding
well.
everywhere. He's getting there quicker.
Okay, so how far do you want me to be when we start?
What are the dimensions here? I feel like it was like 40 by
They can
50
be
last time.
anything that you want it to be. This is a magic created room.
Ooh.
So we never actually specified what it would be. So your mom could have just kind of created something to like specifications you had asked.
Mhm.
So
What's your move speed, Dan?
Like the danger room?
Basically,
faster than a
as far,
horse,
yeah, a
that's
little
okay.
bit further than you can make it in
Maybe not
a
actually.
few seconds.
in a turn.
I can go pretty far. All right, I can go something like 55 feet,
You've seen him.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen him move quite
Okay,
like
well,
long distances in a very short amount of time.
We'll make it like 80. 80 by 80. We start at each end.
Jeez.
Sure.
So you can make it in 2 rounds. Or you can dash or make
Sure.
it. More.
Yeah, 2 rounds. All right. So 80 by 80. I'm going to have to ask you guys to roll some initiative.
No. You guys go first.
Oh, ever the gentleman.
Okay.
Like, go,
There's no
blast
best
me.
way to
I
roll.
want some resistance training too, you know.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, we'll just see who was first between them.
His ploy.
Oh, I rolled a 1, so let's see.
Oh,
All right.
great.
Arabella,
Uh-oh.
80 feet away from Dan. Next to Zola, you start off.
Don't mind Matt. Blast me, please.
What you doing?
Great question. I was in no way prepared for this. I cast blindness.
Take your time.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, bread and butter.
It's not terrible. Not terrible at all.
Not a bad idea.
This situation, yeah, you know, it's
Bad
really good.
signature move either.
Yeah, I like that.
Remember, babe,
So messed
protect
up.
yourself now, okay? I know in the real world you would
We're-
protect me, but right now,
Working together.
yes. But with a focus on making sure you're alive.
And blinding people.
He's not gonna kill me. No, I have to focus. I have to focus.
Some
Okay,
trash
hold on.
talk being said. It's all good.
I'm just
Your
trying
hair looks really good
to-
today, by the way.
She flips her hair. She's really excited about it.
Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time.
I'm thinking. I'm sorry. You magically distract a creature and turns one turn.
Arabella just like frantically going over her notes. What should I use?
Literally in her head right now. She's like, "What do I do? What do I do?" Because I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna cast mind sliver, I guess, on Daniel because I don't want to cast fairy fire on him.
Okay.
You know what? No, I'm gonna cast fairy fire on him. I don't care.
Oh,
Casting.
Very
good idea. What's the range of fairy fire?
Range 60. Oh fuck, he's too far. I'm gonna run toward Daniel.
All right.
I like how literally Zola's like, protect yourself. Here I come.
Look, there's a bigger picture in mind.
How about
Oh,
use the AoE of Fairy Fire? Because if it's like a 20-foot sphere, you might actually still be able to.
Oh, actually, it's a good point.
No?
Let me see. So it's a 60
If it's a certain
foot
size.
range with a 20-foot cube.
Well, 20-foot cube. You can get it. You can be at the very edge of that cube and still be 80 feet.
I'll move 10 feet toward Daniel.
Okay.
Past fairy fire. You have to. It's a Dex 14 save. Yeah, and then I will promptly move back.
All right. Can I have a dex save from you, Dan?
A Dex save. Okay. I can do that.
You don't do it.
I'm just standing there. I got a 9. So
All right. So as Dan's standing there, what are your flames? Red or purple?
Yes, they are red.
Or all right, red. So as Dan's standing there, potentially arms out, hands on hips, he's suddenly outlined by this red flickering fire. Doesn't burn, just outlines your figure.
I just showered you in red sparkles. Take that.
is this supposed to be burning me or?
And just let it happen. And then her movement is literally like her like. What's the word? She's like very sassily walking back the 10 feet that she moved.
Sachet.
Thank you. That is the word that I was thinking of.
All right.
And then as she's turning back to Zola, she'd be like, "Babe, I can't wait to see you because butt. Look how strong you are." And then she's gonna squeeze Zola's arms, and then cast Bardic Inspiration.
Try and like squeeze against your grip. You touch.
Yeah,
There's like
wow.
nothing there.
We're two very weak children. Whatever. And then my reaction. Do I have any of those? I do, but it's fine. So that's the end of my turn.
Sheriff Daddy.
All right. So with that, Arabella ends her turn, and Zola, it's yours.
Okay. I go blow Arabella a kiss. A little magic at the
Blush.
tips of my fingers. And then I shoot it off towards Dan. Just with a little
The
fireball.
figures you just kissed, you're gonna shoot off towards Dan?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Charged.
She gets the
with
kiss
love,
and he
though.
gets the kick.
She gets
Charged
the
with
he
the
gets the diss.
There we go. A little firebolt. Nothing
Very
special.
nice.
28 to hit.
Hey,
Damn.
okay then.
All right then.
I rolled a 19.
Now I'm actually on fire.
You technically have advantage with fairy fire. I'm just saying.
Oh, maybe I'll get a 20. Nope. Nope.
Throws it out.
Although that will be my reminder for this combat. So after that, you have to remember by yourselves.
Thank you so much. 14 damage.
14.
hot.
Oh, Zola, you're getting pretty good at that.
I hit you in the
Maybe a
head,
little too good.
right in the palm.
Right in the palm.
Arabella's like clapping. She's like, wow.
I put on my hand for a high five.
I'm giving you the high five.
Oh, I'm like kind of just like rubbing it out.
Oh, you're for here.
All right, it's my turn now.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready.
I'm getting ready. We're getting ready.
Come on.
And I'm going to Step of the Wind,
Yeah.
bonus action dash, and I will appear right in front of Arabella.
Oh, that's rude.
And I'm going to unarmed strike Arabella. But
Okay.
do I have the 1 D&D monk options for my auto attacks? Or I guess they're not monk specific.
Yeah,
They're
but
just,
like unarmed
you
combat.
can use an
attacks.
unarmed strike
Yeah.
to like make like a grapple or a shove or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, how would you like me to do like attack rolls or athletics?
So, well, I mean, if it's like if you're going for a grapple check, I would say to do the grapple itself. So it'd be like an athletics versus her athletics or acrobatics.
Okay,
But
so
it,
yeah, we'll
it
use
depends on what you're going to be doing. Are you shoving? Are you grappling? Are you
I was going to shove.
okay? So
I'm
I
gonna,
believe that's
dash
still
forward towards Arabella.
a grapple check, or
Mhm.
no, a shove is just an attack roll, I believe.
Well, that's why I think normally
There's like one
you
D&D
can't just
rules
do a
and
shove
stuff.
in regular D&D.
No, but the one D&D, it's still an attack roll, and then
Yeah.
if you hit, you can shove.
You can
Mhm.
make it a show.
So yeah, like do an attack roll. If it hits her AC, you can shove.
Beautiful. And I attack Arabella.
Can I silvery barbs that? Is there a roll that you're rolling?
You can. It is a roll to hit.
Shit.
I'm gonna make sure. I want to say it before things occur. I'm doing the
The
thing.
reaction is usually to a roll being done, and then you can give that roll disadvantage. So like, yeah, because you can call silver barbs after the roll has taken place.
Perfect. So go ahead. Have fun rolling.
Thank you.
Coming after you.
So confident.
Oh, does an 11 hit?
Wait, that's amazing. No, this is awesome.
No.
Arabella does. You're like,
Yeah.
"Wah," and she's like,
That's
no.
still the first one.
Wait.
Yeah, key points.
Yeah, I think Dan gets like close to you and then is like wants to like wind up a punch, but then is remembering, like don't hurt Arabella. Looking over at
Hey,
Zola,
thanks.
trying to kind of like maybe like trips over himself a little bit, trying to like push you. But then he's going to like quickly get back up on his feet and try and push you again. I get 2 attacks,
Yeah.
and that's a 10.
Also,
Starting strong.
Jenny, are you okay? She's like trying to. How many fingers am I holding up?
You're supposed to be like threatening to her, not just run up and
Just like
stand there.
holding your shoulders, like I can't hurt you though.
Let go of me. Not the face. Not the face.
Okay. I have 110 movement when I dash. So
Mhm.
it's 80 feet to get to them. So I
Yeah.
think Dan's just gonna go slap his face, and then I'm just gonna like move backwards the remaining feet that I have,
Okay.
which is 30.
Yep.
And I'll go, okay, wait. Let's try this again.
Okay.
It's a warm up, okay?
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, no,
Man, I
You're
should
right. You're right.
taken a bath right away. I'm getting all sweaty already.
look at his feet. They're so slick.
He glided the whole way over.
Just like,
And he slid.
like the
The image made even better by the fact that he's like currently encased in red fire.
Ooh.
But it is now Arabella's turn once more.
Face. And I have a rapier, but I also have. I want to check my dress. I
Arabella.
need to make.
I
What-
see
what
you
else?
looking at your rapier. We're being defensive now.
I'm being defensive. I'm being.
Your enemy has just said that he's going to try and attack you, and he's standing 30 feet in front of you.
Hey.
What does the book say to do? What do we?
Just pull the book out right now.
I don't know what book I'm referencing, but
I don't know either.
That book
There's
there.
a book out there. The Book of Life. Book of
No
Life.
books. Okay.
Hey. We're just
Well,
sparring here. No need for such harsh
I'm
words.
gonna cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
Hold what?
Person.
Is that a tree I see?
Wisdom
The
14.
crossovers this week.
No,
are
it's not.
crazy.
Dirt boy.
All right. So that would be a wisdom save, I believe.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, Wisdom for 14.
Yeah,
Sure. You don't want to do like a deck save against me?
She did, and you failed.
My OneNote is not syncing right now. I'm getting really stressed. Why is it not syncing?
16?
That
Oh,
succeeds.
you won.
Silvery Barbs.
Silvery
You both of you? Oh my god.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah.
I give you advantage. For
What
the-
happens when you use silvery barbs?
I
Like,
distract.
messes with my brain, right?
Yeah. It's like you're about to succeed, like with that roll, and they say something, and you're like, what? And it like causes you to. It's like, how do you distract Dan?
I say, when did you put shoes on, Dad?
What? Look down immediately. Get stuck. Like touching my toes. Yeah. So I have to re-roll. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And Arabella has advantage.
All
On
right,
her
that's a
next-
6.
All right.
Oh.
And so, glancing down at his feet, distracts his mind from completely stealing itself, and Dan freezes in place.
Oh, this is pretty good. It's pretty good.
like when it's my turn, I'll jump on Arabella and like hug her. Like, yes, dude, that's good. That's so good.
I mean, it
Wait,
is
we're
your
literally
turn,
in the
so
middle of
like,
this. Yeah.
unless Arabella, do you have something else you'd like to do?
No, that's fine. That's more than
All
fine.
right. So yeah, Zola.
Okay, look at him. Huh. Just like,
No,
like walk
just
around
walk
him a little
around
bit.
Dude,
You wait. I'll get out of here. He looks pissed.
Oh, blood's rushing to my head.
Just so like pure magic in my hands. And just look at Arabella. Like, shit, I mean, we could stop here. He, like, this is a good round. He's held, you know,
Dogs, she's
or on all
Oh!
fingers.
You're the one who told me we're not supposed to.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say that's good. I think my morale's pretty high right now. So speak for
This like
yourself.
ghostly bell above your heads just goes ding ding ding, signaling the end of the.
Arabella, like, let's go concentration. She's like very excited, but can't touch on her palms. So
I'll take out a notebook and be like, okay, so you started off the round at range and you knew you were safe, so you gave the rest of your team advantage on hitting him. And then when he followed up near you, you held him in place so that he couldn't harm you.
I am
And
your biggest
since you had
cheerleader.
advantage on him, everybody else, this is wow. Okay.
And she'll like, go to give Daniel a hug and just be like, "That was very well done, Daniel. I think that was very enlightening. Thanks for helping me look good in front of Zola. So that was really good and very scary. Your fists are,
No
I
problem.
don't know how people, handle that.
What? I
Your fists
I
are
was
very
like a
scary.
wet noodle out there. What are you talking about?
You already bathed. I don't think I thought you dried off.
Okay. All right. You did a good job. You did. All right. But next time I'll get both of you. All right.
Well, I mean, do you want to practice that?
What?
Just now, instead of trying to defend Arabella, focus on that. See what you can do.
Oh. Okay. You're putting ideas out there.
Yeah.
I dig it.
You're 2v1. All of your teammates have fallen. And it's just you versus the last two.
Oh. So you're saying you want me to give it another go?
Let's see how atomic you really are, Dan.
All right,
Challenge
Zola.
extended.
All right, Zola. You're not going to be called Atomic Zola anytime soon. You understand that? Okay, that's my title. But you're getting close. Okay.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, let's keep going. We got all night, right?
Ladies first.
Oh, was that a dig at me? Okay, all right.
Why is that a dig to be a lady?
Oh,
Can we montage the rest of the fight?
yeah,
we can
no
do
worries.
I don't want to get my ass
What,
kicked
what
any
I'll
longer.
ask is roll. Just roll two. Like each of you roll a d20, and whoever has the highest can then roll a percentage dice, and that'll be the percent of like the amount of times you guys actually win this.
I rolled a 4, so no.
I rolled a 3.
Stop. We have we,
Got a
okay.
natty 20!
All right, natty
What?
20.
Yo.
Roll percentile
Holy
twice
shit.
and take the higher number. That'll be the percent, not like the amount of times, or not the amount of times, but like the percentage of wins that you get, like this evening against the other two.
Percentage.
Amazing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so if
That's
you roll like a
crazy.
33, you'll have won 33% of the amount of the time. If you get like a 72, then you win 72.
No,
He set this
26.
up.
It's advantage because you got a natty 20. Like, it's the only way to give it.
I see.
27 or
86.
Ooh.
Dan,
That's almost a sweep.
Dan really ups his game after that challenge was extended and ends up winning 86% of the time that the rest of the evening.
He is atomic, okay? He is atomic.
Okay. You didn't have to show off like that. Gee.
I want you to give us
That's
one highlight of your wins.
please.
One highlight.
Yeah. How do you think you won? Like one of like your in your mind, how did you win one of these times? That's like a highlight of your night.
I think even though it might not seem too in character, I'd like Dan to actually learn something from this.
Okay.
And if you're giving me the opportunity, I think he'll take that to heart, how like the defending team was trying to like stay back and like get things set up. And so maybe Dan, hears the voice of the principal a little bit, something about like listening and talking to the animal, like, the big fish thing that he had
Assessing the
encountered,
situation.
assessing the situation, staying back a little longer, maybe using some dodge actions or like, steps of the wind to get some dodges, avoid some ranged attacks before going in after they've exhausted maybe some of their spells and stuff. Nothing too flashy though.
No worries. But Dan started to kind of take the teachings to heart and really assess the way he fights and learn from the combat situation that he's currently in. All right. It's quite a topic. And at the end of the night, or the end of the evening, I suppose, I don't know where you guys left off in the sleep situation. But you guys hear both Howard and Zenith walk in. You guys hadn't closed the door of the magical mansion, so you hear them walk into Monty Manor, and they're chatting. You kind of hear faint voices drift in, and you hear Howard say, "Hello, are you kids home? Did you guys
Yeah.
leave?"
No, we're here, Dad. We're here.
See.
We're in
They
the
come
closet.
in and look around like, oh. And they so like you guys have been like casting spells for like a good, better part of a couple hours, and so they see like the scorch marks and like divots in the ground that Dan has created with his lightning movements, and so they see they check all this and like seems like you guys have worked up quite a sweat. Who wants supper?
Oh. For free? Yes, please.
Yeah. Well,
I
of
think
course.
I think you paid for it with all the work that you did here.
Oh, thank you. Hey, you mind if I take a look at your closet after?
Sure.
Excellent.
Actually, I need to remember something.
Wait, do you also want to look at my closet? I think Zenith's might be better for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not that I mean, like, look, I have some great stuff too.
well, your fashion sense
I can
is
see it.
impeccable,
I can
Mr.
see it.
Monty. I absolutely adore it.
She has better eye for colors, and so yeah, it probably would fit you better. Right. So I'm gonna go make some supper. You guys clean up, whatever you need to do. We'll be in the kitchen, and they walk off. You hear them start like you can start like taking out pans and everything, and soon the sound of the fire kind of starts and grilling and such begins. I don't know if you're all staying the night over at Monty Manor or if some of you were leaving.
Arabella has to go home.
All right.
You sure? You could stay if you wanted to.
I mean, I would prefer to stay, but my father told me that he expected me home, and my mother wants to speak to me, and I don't want to cause a problem.
Yeah. Is it? I don't think your mom is as scary as your dad, though.
My father's just intense. You know, he's a businessman, and
Mm.
I don't think my mother's scary per se, but she also, she supports him. That's fine. But I don't want to upset them because then I won't maybe be able to come back over. So
Okay.
Arabella's just gonna say bye to,
Yeah, I'll see you out.
Hey, be
Alright.
safe out there.
Thank you for letting me stay over. I'll see you guys soon, and just like wave and then walk out the door with Zola.
Okay. So you walk out the door, call Aaron,
Yeah.
and he comes by and picks you up and drives you back to Vasily Hall. I'm just going to do a quick pass to Karl and Ori. We last left off, you guys had been drinking with Ren, and then Ren went off to his room to prepare for his mission. What are you guys doing when after he leaves? Are you guys just chilling? Are you resting for the night? Do you have anything that you want to do, or are we
Karl
ready
is
for the
asleep
evening?
as
Okay.
Michigan J Frog is just kind of like flopping on his belly.
Yeah, and I think I was reading Karl his story.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm out like a light.
You get maybe like half a page in, Ori, and you then hear Karl snoring.
And I think I'll like get to. And then the frog had a great day. And, oh, okay. Uh, he always falls asleep so fast. He'll never learn to read like this. And I'll like kick my feet, sit in bed, and I think I'll try and go to bed, but then feel like really restless with Ren's like words calling out. Be like,
Okay.
yeah, no, I gotta try. I wasted the semester so much in the dumpster. You know what? Yeah, and I'll like grab my notebook, gear up, and I think I'll go off into, I guess, a foresty area. I don't know if we had something in our like. Maybe I'll go to the library first, actually, to see if I can
Okay.
find some areas, some charts, and some of bigger beasts or monsters, because I want to get ahead on my assignment to find some wild shapes.
All right.
I'll leave Karl a note. Uh, it can't be words, but it's like a scribbling. It's like a drawing of me going to a drawing of a book, and then like a drawing of me going to the forest.
Okay.
This
So
room
you
was
head
hot.
you head to the forest, or to the library first. You're greeted by Orr, who's there, one of the attendants. He's kind of just he's kicked back. No one's there at this time of night other than him, and he kind of looks over. He's like, Oh, hey, Ori, how you doing? It's kind of late. You're here for a midnight reading session.
Yeah, a little midnight studying, you know. Maybe you could help. I'm looking for maybe um like some maps or
Oh,
little information because I've really just been turning into a gorilla, but I think I could do more. You know,
all right.
the land narwhal's pretty fun, but no one seems to like them as much as I do. But it's okay.
Look, the land narwhals are pretty cool. Okay.
They are, right? And they got like big old strong legs and like trample through and like sorry.
They need to be on land, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So you're looking for like books in the local area?
Yeah.
So listen, the forest in the school, they have a few creatures there that might be like what you're looking for.
And I'm like right up on like the counter looking at him, like, yeah.
But like what exactly are so you want something like big, I guess?
Something that could protect my friends in a pinch. Big old beast.
Okay.
You know, maybe something a little fast.
And maybe something fast. All right, okay. Look, I've heard tell of some owl bears that live in the forest. Don't know if that would or like some large tigers, things like that. I don't know if that would fit your needs.
An owlbear? I've never seen one of those.
Here, let me just. And he goes to a pile of books that have been returned. He's like, I'm sure I saw something about here. And then he pulls out a book and he like opens it, flips through some pages, and like shows you a picture of an owl bear.
Oh,
It's like,
holy
so this is what
bones.
it looks like. So I don't know if that would kind of fit what you were looking for.
Yeah, I need to find 5, so seems like a good start.
Okay, so they're in the forest. You're gonna want to have to kind of go deep into the forest. At a certain point,
Into the
there's like a
forest?
large rock that kind of creates this little shelter
Large rock and
area. It's kind of like set in the ground at a perpendicular at an angle to create a nice little shelter area. You have to go past that to the right.
Shelter. Past. On right.
He starts
Yeah.
like kind of like drawing you this like little map.
I'm like scribbling down in my notebook too.
And so then he like so about here, that was like the last like reported sightings of them. So if you wanna go check it out, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, you're the best. I'll be sure to show you when I come back. And I'll like bust out. And I'll like run to the door and then stop, like skid to a stop and be like, there's a lesson to be learned here. And, you know, I should probably wait for my friends. And I'll like go and I'll go back to the dorm and finish reading the story, even though Karl's asleep. I think I'd probably fall asleep reading it.
All right.
Like nothing ever happened. You do this every night.
The note still on Karl's desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, untouched.
And both of you fast asleep in your beds. And then we'll
Kicking every once and again.
push back over to Arabella as she arrives at the entrance of her own home. A little bit nervous, I'm sure, about going in, but she's at the entrance. The door is opened, and she is greeted warmly by Wensworth and says, "Ma'am, it's been quite a while. It's very nice to see you again."
She's gonna go and like give him a very quick like hug. been so busy, and honestly, I'm very impressed with my capabilities. I have to tell you, but I hope you've been well. I hope you've been well, and everything is, smooth at home. And she looks around, just trying to get like, I don't know, is anyone around? Trying to figure out where she's supposed to be.
So you guys have been training till like a bit later on in the evening. You don't notice anybody like apparent. There's a couple of people, kind of a couple of the staff walking around, cleaning. They take like this kind of lull in the evening to really get like some of their work done before they also retire for the night. And he kind of leads you in and says, I'm not sure if you've eaten yet tonight, Miss Vasily, but there is some food that we can prepare for you quickly, if you'd like.
I could go for something quite light. I don't know if my parents are waiting for me now or later. If you know anything.
Your father is in his study, and your mother is in the lounge currently, just leisure. Last I saw her, she was reading a book.
Okay. I will have a quick bite, and then I will go visit my mother.
Of course. So he kind of leads you to the dining room, and quickly, whatever struck your fancy at that night is brought to you. And whatever it is,
Yeah, whatever
you
it
take
is.
your time eating, preparing yourself mentally, potentially, for the next.
She's big stressed.
Hmm.
She's not ready, but she'll be ready.
But all too soon, that little light dinner is done, and the impending meeting in the lounge is awaiting.
I'll knock on the door of the lounge and be like, I guess she'll just knock and wait.
Oh well, the lounge itself isn't closed.
Open.
The door itself is open. You can see your mom kind of curled in the corner of this large couch reading a book, and she looks up and sees you and says, "Oh, Arabella, dear, come in. Sit. We haven't chatted in a while."
I'm debating whether or not I should have changed before this. It's too late now. Arabella's gonna, let out a quick breath and just do her normal Arabella on point walk and sit before her. Well, yeah. Oh, thank you. How? And I don't know if I can see the title of the book she's reading. She's not gonna really care, but.
So you like when she like saw you come in, she put it down and kind of like put it behind her and just kind of like laid back. It wasn't in anything like a rush to hide it from you. It was just a very casual, like she saw you, closed her book, and like kind of like opened herself up towards you as like being the center of like what her attention is going to be on right now, and she like put the book aside.
Yeah, so Arabella sat down and was like, how have you been? Father said you wanted to talk to me. Is everything okay?
Oh yes, of course. It's just look, we've been very busy, your father and I, and well, feel like I haven't talked to you in ages. I've seen Adrian and Adea and what they've been up to, and they've been doing fantastically. They're all doing their own personal adventures and own. Well, they're doing the name Vasily proud, and I think you are too. But I haven't heard of what you've been up to. I mean, I know the last thing I heard was the tournament, and I know that was a rather disappointing outcome. But I'd like to hear what's happened next for you. Your father's filled me in on a few things, but I'd want to hear from you.
Well, and Arabella's just gonna like keep her hands really tight in her lap. She's like, as you know, I've been attending Aglarond, and I've been doing everything in my power to make sure that I also do the Vasily name proud. And I found a great group of friends who are also strong, and we've gone on multiple adventures and succeeded in thwarting goblin slavery. Just for your awareness, and she's like she's really proud of that. And we work together, and I'm trying to learn from my mentor, and just trying to be able to be great in my own right. I had them over once, but you guys were busy, so another time you'll get to meet them.
Are they the ones that made it so that Arthur was putting in syrup in his hair
No,
for...
I'm so sorry. I told him not to, and the boys are, boys, and I tried very hard to tell Arthur no, but he doesn't. He was just very inspired because I have to admit Daniel has very nice hair, and he'll probably enjoy it. But I told Arthur that it's not how that works, but
That's all right. He's a very impressionable child, and well, from what your father's told me, Dan has a rather charismatic attitude. So I can see why Arthur wanted to emulate him. But we've since steered him to, better ways of gelling his hair, if he so wished to do so in the future.
it's available. You don't need to. It's okay. And then Zola Monty, who is gorgeous and brilliant and strong and talented and just absolutely just really just an all-around amazing woman. I think you would very much enjoy speaking to her. And obviously you know who her parents are. And then my friend Karl, who I think doesn't take his family's last name, so he doesn't what is Karl's last name? I want to make sure I say the right one.
It's Habit.
Deciding. It is okay, so I was like, he doesn't go by the adopted
No.
But yeah. It's like Karl Habit, he is our only loss so far because he kicked our butt the first time we met him. He's also very strong. And Ori Bones is very good at all magic that I don't understand. It's very impressive. We fought when we first met, but now we're friends. I can, we're mature at 16.
Well, you think you're mature, that's all right.
Pretty mature, mother.
So she listens in and she says, they sound like a lovely bunch of people. I'd especially like to hear to meet this Zola that you have such high praise for. You'll have
come
to
over
have her come
eventually.
over at one point.
Yeah, of course. They'll all make an appearance, don't you? I've already told them that they have to come, and that they have to be on their best behavior. But I cannot give you any guarantees. So maybe we'll just hire some extra help for the day.
I don't think that'll be necessary. I'm sure they'll be very well behaved.
That's what you think until there's syrup in Arthur's hair. So
That's a fair point. We'll see when the time comes. As it seems that the idea isn't something that you are rushing to have happen. Smiles slightly. And
we're all busy.
your mentor, Elias Darvonen, I'm told. How is old Elias?
He seems to be doing quite well. And with his direction, I am learning for sure how to use my gifts in ways that will be beneficial for not only me, but everyone around me.
I see you've been picking up his way with words as well.
He smiles. This is a good thing. She feels good.
Well, I'm glad we had this chat, Arabella. And I think you two are making the name of a city proud. Keep it up. We'll talk again soon. Have a good night, dear.
Good night, Mother. And she'll just get up and leave with her dismissal. And then, like, once she turns the corner, you can see her shoulders, like, lose that, like, 90-degree angle. She's like, okay, we're going to bed.
All right. And so if there's nothing else you all would like to do this night, we shall reconvene in the next morning as you all wake up from potentially better rest than you've had in the past couple days. Potentially.
I think so.
Most likely.
I liked it outside.
Fair enough.
Taste of adventure.
And dirt.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Mr. Daddy.
And water.
I don't know how it doesn't spill out from the corners of the SpongeBob.
Don't worry about it.
He's got a wide gulp.
It's also thin because it's so wide.
The other side of that cup is made.
Ripples. I'm clean. Don't worry about me.
He's square.
I feel like you have to drink it from like the narrow end, you know.
That's
I'm
dangerous.
not falling for your propaganda. I know how to drink.
One day.
You're gonna catch me.
So elusive.
I think Ori would wake up as early as possible and wake up Karl. Be like, Karl. One, you're thrashing in your sleep. Two, let's go.
Okay.
Breakfast.
I pick up my sword.
Yeah.
All right.
I pat Michigan J, and I head on out.
It'll be like breakfast to go today, Karl. Breakfast to go.
Oh, but then I can't stare at people.
You can stare at people as we walk.
All right.
We need to find Zola, and we need to find Dan, and we need to find Arabella, and we need to get to it. We need to do stuff. Really
Okay.
act today.
You should use your crystal to talk to them.
What?
Don't you have a crystal? I give mine away, but oh, you left it in the garbage that one time, eh?
Probably the dumpster.
Rats.
But we don't need that.
I mean, the rats probably have it.
It could still be there. I don't know. We'll get breakfast, and we'll worry about that later.
Okay, so we're not hitting the dumpster today. That's a definite no.
We could. There's always time for it. There's always time for the dumpster. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Breakfast includes the dumpster.
Okay, so we'll take it to go to the dumpster, and then
Yeah,
we'll figure out.
Of
Okay,
course.
yeah. So I take 3 of everything.
All right.
I don't
Load
know,
it up.
3 of
You
them.
head over to Gate's, the chip stand. And in the back, you find your ever-beloved dumpster.
I kind of imagine like a Lady in the Tramp style situation. There's just like a little table in the dumpster that we kind of makeshifted.
I just hug the dumpster. It's been so long. I haven't seen you. How have you been?
I walk up slowly and tap her. I'll be like, I missed you, old girl. Yeah. Home away from home. Why do we even go to the dorm?
Well, I like to be dry.
Do you?
Sometimes.
That's
We've slept here before.
I'll put it in my notebook. Karl sometimes likes to be dry. All right, I guess let's look for the crystal, and then we'll eat. Or we'll eat, then we'll look for the crystal. Yeah.
All right.
As you
I get in
scrounge
there.
around looking for the finest of scraps that you eat along the way, you end up finding the crystal, uncovering it underneath a half-eaten poutine.
Oh, sweet. There's like so much puts in next to this weird thing. Oh, wait, that's the crystal. This is it?
I think so. Wait, what? You said poutine?
Yeah, here. And I'll
Give me
like
a ring and
scoop it up in
pretend.
one
Let's
hand
go.
and hold it up for him. And be like, Zola.
I
into the
start to
crystal.
like chomp at her hand.
Yeah, hold it up like a horse for a horse. Like, and palms open.
You gotta toss it in like I'm a gator.
Oh, come on. Relax.
Zola, your crystal starts going off in wherever you've left it.
Bedside
Hello?
table like a normal person. No, the
Karl,
dumpster.
you're biting out. Hello?
I just dive headfirst into the dumpster.
Zola?
Yeah.
Oh, are you there?
Yes.
We have each
What
other's
time
numbers.
is it?
Like 6.
I was having such a good sleep.
Oh, you can sleep while we adventure. Let's go.
That... I got my phone. Where are we meeting?
We're gonna go for a run. and then yeah. We're gonna come meet at your house.
Okay.
How do we get to her house, Karl? And then I'll like hang up.
I won't go back to bed.
You're muted, Burns.
I think I've ran there before a couple times.
You
but,
have, yeah.
Do I remember the way?
I think you would like.
Alright.
You have to get like muscle memory at a certain point of like where it is. You might not know the exact streets or anything, but you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like around this area.
Yeah, I hop on Karl's back.
All right.
Zola.
I take off.
All right.
I just
Karl-
got like some food in my hands, like a garbage bag full of food.
Easily procurable, and you rush off, bag full of leftovers,
Miscellaneous treats.
cooling,
leftovers
but
that
still
they've been
slightly
thrown out.
warm.
This is the morning,
rush
so they're
off.
like,
It's fresh.
Yeah,
the night before.
they've been like
fresh.
yeah, they've been there for a few hours. It's at least like 4 or 5 hours old.
Jesus Christ. Delicious. All right.
And you rush off towards Zola's house. Zola, you've just been woken up.
Of course.
If you wish to go back to sleep, you can, but
No.
you were told that Ori and Karl are on their way over.
I'll text Arabella. I won't call her. And I'll say, they're coming to my place. I think they're going to make their way to yours unless you get here first. You're probably asleep. Just wanting to give you a heads up. And then...
He's dead asleep.
Cut like leg dangling off the bed.
The only time that Arabella might seem not as proper as she wishes to be portrayed.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Where would I have told Dan to sleep?
Where would you have told Dan to sleep?
Well, like what?
Right here on the
Did you
floor.
show him
What are
to
the
a guest room
options for rooms?
last time?
There's
There's spare rooms. There's couches. There's the floor. He has his choice.
I guess I would have offered him anywhere. I know better than to try and box Dan in somewhere. So the floor, there's the couch, or there's an actual room with a bed.
You wake up, he's like right next to you.
Yeah, just outside the door.
Freaking dog.
I need to be like
over
lying
you.
across the bed, like the edge of the end of the bed.
Just fucking zonk that.
Dan.
What?
Ori's on her way over with what's his
And?
name?
What? Okay.
Karl.
Wow.
It's too early for this.
You're right. It is.
But they're
Just roll back over.
oh, I just step over him. Go to the bathroom. I'll get ready and I'll be at the door for them, but I won't wake anyone else up.
Okay.
How long does it take us to run there?
To run there takes like 25 minutes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I'm sprinting. I got 80 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Dang.
So you
Time
rush
to
over
mountain combat.
and get there, knock on the door. Zola, you answer it.
Hey guys.
Where's
Can you eat-
Zola?
What's that smell?
Breakfast?
Who's in? Do you want? Oh, there's none left. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's no shoot.
They just
Well-
have the oily bags they had been carrying the leftovers in.
Well, the garbage is over there.
Yeah, no, I know. I searched through it. I'm keeping this for later. I tuck it in my. I already looked through your garbage. There was some nice little delectable little morsels.
From last night's dinner that your dad had made.
Well, come in.
Yeah, like step in like rudely or dropping garbage. Like this place is so nice.
I pick up the garbage.
garbage.
And I pick it up. I'm shoving it in my.
Anyway,
in my pants.
we went to the calf to get breakfast, then went to the dumpster to get second breakfast, and wait for this. And I like rummage through my robes. Crystal?
She knows you called her.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
6 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah, moments ago, actually, because I'm so fast, I ran all the way here.
he really did. It was impressive.
I
And
can smell it.
Dan would have been really proud of me.
by
Did
Ren.
somebody say my name?
No, but
And like makes his way
Dan,
down the
you're
stairs.
here.
You got like pompadour
Yeah,
over the
like,
banister. I don't know if
moving
there's
Zola.
actually a banister.
I moved next to Zola and be like, "You let him sleep here?"
He was literally gonna sleep with like horses in the grass.
Yeah,
Uh,
but, like
This
look
is
at it.
better. I look
Hey.
at him like just that.
Fixing my hair.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Anyway,
get used to it.
yeah. I'm glad he's here too because I got really inspired by Ren, and I think we should work on our assignments and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's not
Yeah.
a bad idea. I gotta talk to animals, so you gotta help me with that.
Yeah, and I need to turn into 5 different things, new things, and I think I know where an owlbear is.
We could see an owlbear.
Yeah, and I take out the book I rented from the library. Look, it
Is it more owl or more bear?
seems like both.
It's so
Okay.
cute. If you
Yeah,
just
and I
seen
kind of want its
pictures.
bones. Anyway, that's besides the point. Where's Arabella?
I'll be back. And
What?
now I'm gonna call Arabella.
All right, so it's like 6:45 now.
Zola has a special ringtone, of course.
Oh, so
The only one that Arabella
Magically
immediately
wakes you.
Everybody else is do not disturb except Zola.
Yeah, and so she hears it, and immediately her hand like shoots out and smacks the crystal. She's like,
the rest of the body's still under the covers. Just one hand comes out.
is everything okay?
Can I
What's wrong? What
video
time
you
is it?
for a second?
Are you sure?
You're in
Since
easier than explaining it.
we'll just press the button to change it to video, I guess.
I'll just show you the freaking garbage, the,
I'm
the
picking it
smell
up.
lines coming off of the
Oh, her my
Fly.
chest.
Dan standing there.
Frantically showing Dad the picture of the owlbear. I'm like, Dad, look at it. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
so no one's actually looking at the cat, like
Yeah.
the crystal,
at
as
that.
Zola's like showing around like what's currently happening in the entranceway of her own place.
And Arabella's literally looking through like half of an open eye, like totally just. Okay.
I need you here now, please.
Yep. How far is Zola's house from my
Uh,
house?
With Aaron driving you, you would be there within like 35 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it's quite far.
How long would it take me to run there?
3 seconds.
Should we go pick up
You live
Arabella?
across the city, so it's like an hour.
I hear that back. No, it's okay. And she's literally like holding the camera, trying
Arabella,
not
let's
to.
go.
Don't yell at me.
Oh, he means like let's go. Like he's run. He's gonna run there.
Oh
Hop
no.
on his back.
Do you
Meet
leave
halfway.
the Zolas?
No, not unless.
No, I still haven't eaten breakfast, so we'll be a little while.
Oh, okay.
So
Right, wait, more breakfast? A third breakfast? Is that allowed, Ori?
Yeah, it's allowed. Are you crazy? Look how rich they are.
Okay, not that rich.
Yeah, you're not the
Um,
Ormcross, but you're also not the Ormcross.
Oh no, I kind of like grew up in a tree, so.
I'll let you get ready.
Rubbing her eye. Yeah, I'll see you soon. And immediately text Aaron. I'm so sorry to wake you.
He's like, Miss, I've been up for a while. It's all right.
Of course he has.
6:45. That's
Imagine.
late.
This guy is a short rest kind of guy.
Basically a warforge.
Quite literally the best.
So whenever you're ready, he takes you. The usual time would be like 30, 35 minutes, but he gets there in like 25.
Whoa, he's beat.
Yeah, he's speeding.
There's no traffic on the carriage. It's crazy.
He knows the right streets to take at this hour. He's been doing this all his whole career.
The causeway is open.
So he gets you there quick and says, "Let me know if you need any other transportation. I know if there's been a few things scheduled today, but I'll fit it in."
So much. I will definitely message you later.
Have a good day, miss. And he heads off as he leaves you at their doorstep of Zola's place.
Arabella will knock on the door and wait like a moment, but then she's like, I'm comfortable here. I'm just going to walk in.
You walk in, potentially see someone like leaving the kitchen to like see you there, and you're like, okay, you're. And so you head into the kitchen. Everyone's sitting around a table. Some having their first breakfast, others having their third.
There's still trash strewn about like everywhere.
I think Karl's been pretty good at picking it up and putting it in his shirt. So nothing too.
Karl has a shirt on?
It's the kimono that you got me, but with the arms torn off.
Oh. Okay.
He has like a
He's been
little
wearing it
bulge in his
The whole
kimono.
time.
There's
It's a
pit
pocket.
stains on that thing.
It's that
It's
a
oil
lemon
stains
sauce
actually.
Dumpster stains too.
and my sword.
It's basically a part of his skin.
Prestidigitate, please.
Who's-
I was just about to press the digitate. Arabella walks in immediately.
I bathed.
starts-
What do you want from me? It's not,
It looks
I-
fantastic, Karl. Karl, this is. Did you get stronger, Karl? As she like touches him to get the kimono to be clean. Like,
You can clean me. I don't care. Just do it.
keep eating, keep eating.
At this point, even if Karl can't read, he recognizes the verbal component of prestidigitation.
I know what you're trying to do.
That's
You do
how
it all the
he
time.
finds
Just do
success
it.
on him.
Prestidigitates. I can't
The
type this
digitate?
word for the life of me.
Digitate.
I need a song like bananas, B-A-N-A. How do I make a song and press to digitate?
yeah.
Like,
Oh god,
God.
it's gonna take a while.
It's the clean spell.
The clean spell.
Clean Karl spell.
Where was
Clean up,
that?
You take
clean
the
up,
time
everybody.
necessary to press to digitate, Karl.
The cleaning cube spell.
Wait, but does that get rid of the garbage in my shirt?
It
Cleans
doesn't
the garbage.
make things like doesn't make objects disappear. It just cleans them up.
Fuck.
So
Taking all the
like
flavor
the
away.
food itself wouldn't just disappear, but your
Yeah.
clothes holding the food would get clean.
The seasoning.
Arabella,
I
it's
just
kind
don't
of a
want, like,
losing battle. We're just
It's
gonna
like
go
I have
back
like
to
a
the dumpster.
container of a sauce, and it's got like the grime of the empty container. I don't want that clean. You understand?
I feel like
I'll be
the
real
grime
upset.
outside
I
the
might even be a
container
little pissed. Like,
might get cleaned, but the sauce itself won't be.
okay. I respect that. I check after I notice I've been cleaned.
Sauces and food intact, containers spotless.
Yeah, that's a losing battle. We'll be back in the dumpster later. Anyway, school assignments, Arabella. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I still need to get more information done for my mentor, but you know, we can take a little bit of a break. I'm happy to help you guys. You've done too much for me for the past week.
No such thing.
Yeah.
Also, just so you all know, we all have to go visit my parents eventually, but not right now. Thanks.
Okay.
Cool. Is that scary or something?
Rather not.
But like your whole family?
My parents would like to meet everybody. I really hope that my siblings aren't there, especially after what happened last time, Daniel. And
What?
the syrup.
Oh.
What
I'll make sure to
happened
bring
last
this
time?
next time.
Oh, you cannot. It's okay. It's not going to happen now.
What did he do? What did he do?
Yeah, what happened last time?
Well, I was just teaching her little bro how to style his do, you know?
Style is due. Like just like pretend brushing the non-existent hair on my skin.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got like a perma do, and I'll like kind of slap it a little bit. Yeah.
My mother recognized Aaron's new styling preference and has since corrected it, thankfully.
Arthur.
Oh, that's what I meant, Arthur. I said Aaron. Aaron just left.
Aaron also has a pompadour.
Aaron took after Arthur.
Arthur's been practicing his styling on Aaron, actually.
That's it. That's really what it is.
As a mannequin. Huge.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? What's going on?
We're gonna go see an owlbear.
What?
Yeah. Ori needs to turn into different things, and she thinks she knows where an owlbear will be.
Yeah. But we could do anything really. This is just one of my assignments.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
I'm
Zolo,
happy to
what's
go
yours?
if I don't die.
You're not gonna die, silly. We're gonna.
They're
Make
cute.
sure.
They're just cute. They're not dangerous.
Maybe a little dangerous.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I
They'll
kind
be
of hope so
fine.
too. Want a good fight?
Okay, but I gotta
As long
talk
as
to
they don't
you first,
levitate me.
Yeah, we could talk to it first.
Okay.
Or
You gotta show me how
only-
to do that.
I don't think I can talk to something that big. I'm like more small creatures, you know.
Well then I have no reason to do this.
Oh,
I'm sure we'll see a small animal along the way. Like a gecko or
Damn it, Zola, you're so smart.
I mean, I can talk to him.
things.
Yeah.
If he's a beast, I can for sure talk to him. But that's whatever.
Oh yeah,
Look-
you too.
Zolo, what's your assignment?
Just use my magic in like a more controlled way.
Okay. I think we got this in the bag. We all get what we need done. One swell swoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Third breakfast, and then
You
hunt.
just had your third breakfast.
Yeah. What? We're not done. Karl and I are barely
Well, I need
even
to
dirty.
leave some for my mom and dad.
Okay, we could do that. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I already ate your garbage, so I'll just eat the scraps.
All right.
Okay,
like
let's
that.
go. Let's go.
Let's go. Like going through more drawers.
Well, there's bread in this one.
I'll catch up with you. I'll catch up with you. Like, all right, let's go, and just like literally drag everyone out.
Everyone gets pushed out of the Monty Manor and you
Mom,
head off.
maybe I'll run up
School?
to my parents' room and be like, "We're gonna go for the day. We're gonna do our mission stuff. Bye. Love you."
You
There's
hear
no
like,
give them a chance to be like,
okay.
"No way."
Very mumbled grunt of acknowledgement. And you head off towards the school grounds. And the map that Orr drew is relatively good. You go off past the library. In the distance, you see the principal's hut before the forest itself. And you're heading off towards the forest, and you see the principal kind of just lounging out in the sun rays on his little porch, just kind of like sipping some tea. And you see there's like an easel in front of him. Turns over and says, "Oh, I wasn't expecting to see all of you at school so early, especially when you're on your mentorship programs. What brings you to school so early?"
Our programs.
All right.
Like nervous. Dad, how do you talk to him so easily?
We're looking
What is
for
this?
a bear owl.
Again?
A bear owl.
Bear.
Albert?
Oh.
Well, those are usually found deeper into the
What's this?
forest. Try and look for, at this time, they're probably still sleeping in their caves.
Oh.
So we get the jump on him.
Yes, you may at that. But head northeast, and that should be the right heading to find where their caves start.
Mr. Principal, if you were us, what would you be hunting out there? I'm like hiding behind Dan, looking at him.
I'm not. Arabella's not afraid. I don't know why. Is Zola also afraid? Are we all afraid? There's some sort of vibe I'm not supposed to be picking up on.
I don't know who
it's
this
the
person is.
principal. I'm not like
Yeah. Sorry.
comfortable, but
Kind of sits back, says, "I think I'd be hunting for a challenge."
The Big P gets it.
Is there something more challenging than an owlbear out there?
The challenge is yours to choose.
Aim higher. Higher.
and succeed. Reach higher and succeed.
All right. Well, thanks, Big P. All right, let's go.
They say the deadliest prey is man.
Should we be hunting the principal?
No.
I think you might have to wait a little longer to do that.
Oh shit, he heard me.
Oh,
Let's get out of here.
Coming for those sandals.
Sir,
He looks to you. Yes.
some of our missions involve using battle techniques, but we don't want to just get into unnecessary trouble. So we're trying to look for stuff on the board, but the board is taken by all the other people, the other years. So do you have anything that we could maybe do that's not being put up on the boards?
The board is primarily For the third years, their whole year revolves around it. I would suggest seeing if you can pick up the odd job from your mentors, not the overall goal that you're trying to reach, but they might have smaller missions that you can take on to further develop your abilities and to aid you in the accomplishment of your individual goals.
Maybe if one of our mentors was the principal, we could possibly give us one of these little missions.
Oh, she's so smart.
Do you feel like you're up for a small quest, Daniel?
It depends. I think we were about to go beat up an owlbear. What do
No,
you got?
Dan, I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that.
You want to do the owlbear?
No, the
Oh.
principal thing.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, what does he want us to do? What do you want us to do?
Well, as you all are about to head into the forest, there's been legend that somewhere deep in the forest caves there lies an artifact that was mistakenly taken out of the library and lost years ago. Now, whether there's any truth to this rumor is to be seen, but legends always have some grain of truth in them. So why don't you see if you can find that grain of truth?
How's that sound, Dan?
A legend, huh?
Mm.
You hear that, Ori?
Yeah. I want to be a legend.
That's pretty exciting. Had an artifact too, huh?
An object of great power.
I say we do it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let's do it.
Anything to look out for in particular? Types of magic on the artifact or size?
Don't spoil it all.
Oh.
There's not a precise description of what this artifact was. The student in question was rather embarrassed about the whole situation, and see, they were knocked out and left in a coma for a few weeks. When they came to, they had no memory of the event.
Oh, wow.
Just that they had taken the item and it was no longer in their possession.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Could have been danger. Could have been a careless mistake.
All right.
I'm still up for it.
Yeah, I mean, Dan, it's your mission, really. It's your mentor.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
I wish you the best of luck. And he kind of sits back, takes out a pipe, and starts packing it.
Oh, what a presence.
So like this way, like trying to get him to
Northeast
show
could get you there.
northeast, like that's that way. It's over there. Right over there, right? That way? No, a little to the left.
Come on, Dan.
One of you must know where northeast is.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's that way.
Enjoy
Let's go.
exploring. Takes a puff.
As we walk away, I say, "Who was that guy?"
Karl, that's the principal.
Principal what?
Of the school.
I don't know. Is like the first of the school, so he's important.
Yeah. He's like the most important.
Wait, isn't that the guy that gave me when I won?
Yeah, he
Gave me
gave
the
us.
reward.
He gave us the reward.
Oh yeah. Huh. Cool. What are we doing? Northeast.
Yeah, I guess I'll like check the map to see. It probably has a little compass, and like instead of going towards the owlbear, we'll go northeast from.
The map?
Or did it have like a little layout in the book or something?
The map itself was separate from the book.
Okay.
The map was something that Orr drew for you, like a rough sketch.
Yeah.
Like detailing where the owlbear might be found, or the last known sighting of it.
Could I use that as kind of like a reference of where
Well,
northeast is?
He had said that the owlbears were likely found in their caves, and that this item was likely found, like lost deeper inside the caves of the forest. So it might be a good place to start looking. He had suggested northeast.
Sweet. Yeah. So we'll head that way.
Okay.
So wait, it's going to the same place?
Looks like it.
Amazing.
Caves are caves.
We're close.
So you head into the forest. The sunlight from the early morning gradually darkens as the canopy of trees and leaves and branches slowly darken the sky as you get deeper into the forest. I'm going to have to ask one of you to roll survival for me, please.
I got that. I get advantage. Oh no, it's only when tracking beasts.
Are you going to try and track an owlbear?
I guess I wasn't sure if it needed like tracks specifically or anything like that.
You can be looking for like signs of passage.
Yeah, disturbances and all that. So I get advantage on survival rolls. That's a 19. What fell? 19.
All right. So as you continue heading further into the forest, you start seeing signs of large creatures passing through the area. Kind of broken branches higher up than like a medium creature would be able to reach. And you start following those signs. Eventually, you start seeing large paw prints in the ground.
Guys, look. We're getting closer. Look at it. See that on that branch over there?
Oh my god, they're
The
huge.
trunks. Look how high up on the branches. This thing's gigantic. Maybe we'll get that fight you're looking for, Dan.
Maybe.
As you follow Ori's tracking, you eventually get to this large outcropping of rock with an entrance. And out of this entrance, you see lumbering this large, gray plumed creature with the head of an owl and the body of a bear. It comes out with this massive yawn that is reminiscent of a roar. Maybe not quite as loud, but you hear it kind of.
Could I try and like hide us quick or like be like, oh?
I'm gonna walk out and say hello.
Okay.
Wait, we should watch it a little bit, Karl.
So as soon as you just walk out and say hello.
Yeah, I've got at will. I can cast speak with animals, which allows me to speak with beasts. And it's knowledge of or awareness of the beasts are limited by their intelligence. And they can give me information about locations, monsters, whatever they have perceived, but within the past day. And I can
Okay.
persuade them to perform small favors for me.
All right. So you cast
we'll
it
see.
before you go out and say hello?
Yeah, it's at will. I kind of like more imagine I just am able to do
Okay.
it. You know, like I just turn it on.
And in more of an innate skill.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head out, confident in your ability to speak to beasts.
Mhm.
And it sees you.
Mhm, mhm. Hello.
And
How
you
are
see
you
it
doing this
suddenly, like,
morning?
its eyes that were slightly sleepy becomes alert and narrow on you. And you see its hackles start raising. And it growls back at you. You don't think it got your meaning at all.
I pull out a little jar that has all the lists of that sauce on it that I like. And I throw it at him, like toss it underhand on the ground. Here you go, buddy. I'm still talking to him, like,
I'll be like,
yeah, I hope you're having a good morning. You know,
Roll me an animal handling at disadvantage.
I'm
because
already so
it
good at that.
Isn't a beast.
I know. I know. But
yeah.
Karl,
Also be like, Dan, here's your chance. He's talking to it.
oh, either an 8 or a 1.
Oh no.
That's a -1, by the way. So,
So
sick.
as you toss this container of sauce towards the owlbear, it sees something flying towards it and it just bats it out of the air.
No, what a
And it
waste.
sends it like flying off into the distance, distant trees. And you hear it kind of clatter against a trunk and clatter against the branch and fall to the ground somewhere off to the side. And it roars in challenge. And I'm going to have to ask you all to roll some initiative.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
So give me a second here. I'll take the initiatives
Good lord.
in a little
Oh,
bit.
that was terrible.
Ready when you are, sir.
As am I.
Hi.
Hello.
My mic was muted and I was sitting here talking. It's so weird.
Oh no.
Have you rolled initiative?
I did. I rolled a 10. Can I just get a really quick recap of, are we now fighting an owlbear? Because I came back. That tracks. I
Yep,
should've just
Sorry.
that one.
that track.
Yeah.
We are now fighting the owlbear. Oh, where my notes are. We got it.
It doesn't speak beast, guys.
Just like,
You can't talk to it?
No, it's not an animal.
All right. Well,
All
at
right,
least we get
so-
a fight out of this.
Anybody?
I want to say
20
that I literally
25?
wrote. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I got a
Megan.
5.
All right, so nobody 2025 then.
No, I got
No.
a 20.
No, he's going like 2025.
So you have 23?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. 15 to 20.
18.
All right.
17.
Karl, then Zola. And 10 to 15. I think Abby said 10.
10.
Okay. And then Ori, you got a
5.
okay.
Ori's just so shocked by the existence of the owlbear.
She's just enjoying the presence of the owlbear, I think.
No.
She's studying it, looking at it, taking its time to look at its mannerisms.
You know,
Look at its bones for you.
But Dan, you start us
the
off.
size of those
And
bones.
Karl, you're up next.
Okay. So how big is this thing actually?
It is a large creature.
A large creature. Okay. And how's it sizing up Karl at the moment?
So Right now, this is a large creature versus Karl. You're what, 4 feet tall?
3 foot something.
3 foot something. So it's easily like 5 times the size of Karl, and it's just kind of like padding itself closer. You see that its its hackles are raised, and it's growling menacingly, and kind of its claws you see are out as like clicking its beak, like in a very harsh and well, not jagged manner, but like it looks like it's a little hungry.
Oh.
Karl has a
Away.
body full of food, pretty much.
Yeah.
Delicacies.
Just like Hansel and Gretel.
Leftovers.
Ready
Ready to
for
go. I'm a delicate morsel.
I'm gonna hop out from behind the. I don't know. I imagine being like behind a tree or something with Ori, but I'll hop out into view, closer to Karl. Maybe stay like 20 feet away. And as I do, I'll come out and I'll go, "Hey!" and I'll fire off a bolt.
Cool.
But I'm aiming it just for like the ground in front of the owlbear.
All right.
I'm trying to get its attention. You big lug. You big fluffy beaked bastard.
Roll me a intimidation or performance check, whichever you prefer.
Okay. It's a fucking natural 20.
Another one?
Natural 20.
Another one.
Another one.
And what do you? Was
Again
this
and
intimidation or
again,
performance?
I fire it off like inches away from its like paw as it comes down. It's like approaching Karl.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, "Hey, you big!" What I say? Some fluffy bearded, beaked bastard. And I'm there, like mid comb of my pompadour. Wink at it.
So this is performance then.
Yeah, it's performance.
Okay.
Pretty intimidating.
What?
Intimidating performance.
I'm sweating.
All right.
Oh.
So the sunbeam slams into the ground right before the owlbear, and its tension leaves Karl immediately and swings to you. Like its paw, like immediately kind of retracted a little bit, so you see kind of goes down into like kind of like a stance of wariness from this attack that nearly hit it, and it looks at you and growls and begins advancing on you instead.
Big mistake. That was my
It's
turn,
your
right?
turn, Karl. Dan, do you have anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. So yeah, it is Karl with Zola next.
So I'll rage first and foremost.
Okay.
But during my rage, I'll try and listen to whatever bit of the story I absorbed in my sleep, and I'll kind of like try and flank this dude at the same time.
Okay.
I know now he's focused on
Yeah.
Dan, and so I take out my blade, and I'm going to lay into him from behind
Oh,
Okay.
with
oh my.
chopping strikes
Alright.
of
So-
my blade.
Because Dan isn't quite 5 feet in front of it just yet, you're not flanking at the moment. But
It's okay because I know that
can
even
do
if
the answer.
it might turn around and then
Yeah.
it'll flank Dan. So I'm very happy with that. First strike is a 14 plus 8, 21, I believe, 22. And then a 9. So that's not cool.
Okay, the 9 does miss.
Sorry, no, a 10.
The 10 does miss.
And
The
then
first one hits.
beautiful. Ha!
Oh, look at him go.
So terrible. 9 plus my rage, which is 2 points of damage, so 11.
11, okay. So After Karl, it is Zola. Because I don't think you have anything else you'd like to do, right?
No, I raged.
Okay.
Ooh, Zola moves as far back as possible.
And still be within the range that you need of your spell.
Yeah. I'm not even thinking about that at the moment. See how big
Oh,
this
okay.
thing is.
No, please.
So I'll move 30 feet. Well, I only have 30 feet away. I'm not going to dash, so it's actually not that far. I'm going to do the little hand wavy motions. And then I'm
Sure.
going to try my best to levitate this thing if I'm 60 feet from it.
I mean, are you going to place yourself within the 60 feet?
No. I'm just gonna use my full movement to move away and then judge if I'm 60 feet away or not.
You'll be within 60 feet. Maybe on the outer limit, but you'll have 60 feet.
Like first thought is just move. And then I have no more movement left, so I gotta do it. I can't.
So this is a Constitution saving throw?
It is DC 15.
15, you say.
And I will have to do wild magic. Where's my wild magic?
It does succeed, unfortunately,
Oh.
with a 17 total.
Oof. Damn.
Do I want to silvery barbs that? Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you beaked bastard!
And that's a 10.
Wonderful.
But you will have to roll twice for your wild magic.
Yes. I was trying to get my red die, but I can't find it. Ooh, natural 20 on the first one.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, show off.
And 7.
All right. Would you mind rolling me a
Ooh.
D100?
D100? Roll me. Actually, no. Roll me 3 D100s.
Fucking hell, dude. Add them all together?
Yeah, do it on D&D Beyond. See what you
Okay,
get.
yeah, I'm gonna do that one. D&D Beyond. 1, 2, 3, 3 Beyond. Actually, 100.
100 and what? Sorry.
4.
4. Okay. All right. Zola disappears.
Okay.
How did you do that?
Babe, where is she? Who saw it?
Well, I just saw her. She just disappeared.
Zola is gone.
Calling a crystal.
Unfortunately, well, you know what? It'll be your reaction to call Zola as Crystal. If that's if you want to do it immediately.
Yeah.
Cool. So as it's still your turn, your bonus action can be to answer the call.
Am I like answering
So-
from?
Zola, you find yourself on the top of a cliff. You are surrounded by forest. You see in the distance the tops of the buildings of the school.
Oh my god!
But looking down, you see yourself on the top of a mountain.
Do I feel like I'm northeast still from the school?
From your best guess, the school is southwest of you.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
You look down, and it looks like a precarious way down.
She's immensely far. Can we have like a distance?
Easily, you don't know how far, because Zola can't see into the trees,
But you can see the school.
and
Yes.
and you can't see above the trees. So while you do see rocks nearby, you don't know if those are necessarily the rocks that she's on or somewhere else.
You said she could see the school, though, right?
She can see the school. Yes.
Babe.
But you are
Hey, where are you?
easily
Where are you?
About 200 meters up.
200 meters is how many feet?
About 600 some.
It's fine.
Remember that thing that I'm supposed to be doing with my mentor, my dad, my magic?
Mhm.
Yeah, this is part of it.
Babe, you disappeared in
I
the
know.
middle of a fight.
I'm
You're literally the leader.
I'm nearby. I just got teleported away. I'll make my way back. It's my responsibility to figure this out. I won't tell her that I'm on the top of a fucking precariously tall mountain.
Okay. But
You won't?
what Arabella can hear is definitely like the winds kind of whipping by you as you are kind of like alone in this just completely in the elements. It is a bit hard to hear anything but the winds as it whips by you. So you're having to like yell into the phone for her to hear you.
I'll call you when the wind dies down. I'm okay. I
Why?
promise.
I swear.
Protect yourself, please. There's an owlbear.
I literally have dimension door
You're.
prepared.
I'll tell you when I'm close enough for that to even be possible. I don't even know where I am. I'll call you
The
back.
exasperated sigh that you hear is like none you've ever heard before.
I promise. Listen, it's part of my training. I promise. It's a Monty thing. We just
You wait until I talk to your mother, and she's just gonna. She's so mad.
All right. And now it's the owlbear's turn.
Oh no.
Arabella, you're next. But the owlbear is still going to go for Dan as it's been provoked by Dan at the moment. I'm kind of using his natural 20 as a provoke spell. He's aggroed the beast. So he's going to leave your side, Karl, and move 10 feet towards Dan. And attack Dan.
All right.
All right, so that's a 12 to hit, which misses.
But when he leaves my side, I can do an attack.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I will do so after this.
Go for it.
Well, I'll do it after this result.
And the second hit with kind of like it goes once with its beak and then next with its claws. The second is a.
Do I necessarily drop my levitation?
Oh, that's true.
Just reading it now.
I don't know, because you're
stay
pretty far away. You can't see the creature anymore.
Yeah. It's up to you.
You know, roll me a concentration check. I guess.
My gosh. That'll be a feather
Like I just
fall.
kind of took it for like you're no longer in the fight. I feel like, but yeah, no. Roll me a concentration check. Maybe Zola has managed to keep concentration of this after having been teleported to God knows how far.
It's just a 9.
Okay, yeah. So as it is a 9, I feel like the shock of being in one place and then suddenly being completely different spot, and with an unknown range between you and the target you're concentrating on, does break the concentration of the spell. And so the bear does drop to the ground and manage to walk off towards Dan, getting one swipe off. But Karl, as it's leaving, you can make an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
So if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, that's what I got a 24.
That hits.
Beautiful. 13 points of damage. Oh, sorry, 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Okay, cool.
Yes.
And speaking of 15, it does 15 points of damage to you, Dan.
Oh,
And Arabella, you're next.
so Arabella's gonna move away from it, and as she's like, trying to keep an eye on it and moving. What are we doing here? We're not. It was minding its own business, and we need to leave it alone. And as she says that to the world, do I cast hypnotic pattern instead?
Okay.
No, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna cast hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
It's an owlbear, so wisdom save of 14.
Save? Wiz,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's an 8,
Okay, I win.
so it fails.
So on the fail save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. So it's charmed for a minute.
Okay.
And it's incapacitated. Has a speed of 0. So
All right. So
Zola was I don't even know where, and you guys just let her disappear like that, and now we have a bear trying to kill us. What is happening?
What were we supposed to do? She just disappeared.
Still not happy about
bleeding.
it.
it's true.
You know she
Sorry.
can't control it. Things
I
just
cast
happen to her.
Wait, you talked to her, right? Is she okay?
healing word
Okay.
for Daniel for bleeding. I
Is
got
she
you.
okay?
I don't know. She just said she was I don't know what healing words to say to you. Let's just fix that up right there.
Healing word is a
that feels so
D4
much better.
plus your charisma, I believe.
I just fixed that up right
You
there.
can roll it. 7. I got a 7.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Let's go back to ranting. And I don't know where she is, and she's super far away, and she said she would just get here. So I can only think about this for about a minute, so she better get here quickly.
So what are you doing in that minute that the bear is incapacitated? As I will kind of end initiative for that minute as the bear
No, I
is
very
not
much
able to do
like-
anything.
I like the idea of her absolutely dashing and sprinting through the snow. Not that there's snow. There's not snow. I know there's not snow.
But now there is snow.
What?
isn't it?
Okay. Dashing through the snow on a pair of 2 Zola legs.
All right, Zola, this mountain now has snow.
You're welcome, babe.
You're waist
Now I'm
deep in it.
freezing. The wind is
Freezing.
That's what you get for wild matching yourself
Your
out
lips
of here.
are chattering. Your teeth are chattering, rather.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, no, you do find yourself at top of a mountain. You do see the school, so you don't. You can kind of surmise that you're probably not too far away
Mhm.
from where you had initially been, but you don't see the others.
Where's that coming from?
Someone has.
Sorry, that's my bad. That was absolutely my bad.
But yeah, so you don't really know exactly where you are in relation to where you used to be, but you do have a good idea that you probably haven't gone too far because you don't see any other like outcrops of rock nearby. So you have good chances that you are likely on top of where you were facing just before. But you do have to still get down.
I'll cast Fly, which is a sorcerer spell, so I will.
Yeah, the sorcerer spell.
Fucking
It's
11.
prepared.
Gets TP'd again.
TP'd back.
So you don't proc the wild magic again. Ben, so you do cast fly, and you go where?
I concentrate on it for the full 10 minutes. I just go like in the direction of the school. Well, like down and in the direction.
Do you go beneath the tree cover, or do you stay above it?
I'll stay above it,
Okay.
like right above it.
So because the canopy of the trees is very thick, so
Mhm.
you can't see through it in very many spots.
Yeah. I'll keep an ear out. I know my party's pretty loud
Okay.
and rambunctious.
As you dive down towards the tops of the trees, you start hearing ever so faintly Arabella's cries from underneath the tree canopy.
and then I'll call.
You are in fact at the top of this what you thought was just a outcropping of rocks into a cave system,
Mhm.
but it is in fact a mountain.
Hold on a second. I'll text Arabella like I can hear you. Stay where you are.
Keep yelling.
Stop yelling.
Arabella suddenly goes quiet.
So you no longer hear her.
But
yells.
how close am I to the mountain?
I mean, you were on top of it.
Like, well, I guess when would I have realized like the scope of it? Because I want to maybe look for signs of the ore or like a mining operation or something.
Okay.
Just take a quick glance, if I
So it's not like just like one spire. It's still like a larger like it spans quite a large surface area.
Mhm.
So you were kind of at the top of it, a bit further out. So if you were like up here, for example, this is where the cave entrance would have been, kind of. So you were kind of diving down towards the trees, the tree line. You don't see any outward appearance of man-led operations going on.
just seeing if there was a thread to be pulled.
Mhm.
And then I'll text Arabella like keep my special ringer on. Call her so she doesn't have to keep yelling until you find her.
Okay.
Go towards the direction that I heard it from
Yeah.
afar.
So it doesn't take too long. You are flying. It's a speed of 60 feet, I believe.
It's a speed of 60 feet. Yeah.
Per round.
The target gains a flying speed of 60 feet. Yeah. So I guess I could dash technically.
So like every 6 seconds, 60. I'm assuming you can dash probably.
If I gain a flying speed, then I
Yeah. So it'll be 120 feet per 6 seconds.
Damn.
So 6 feet is like what, five rounds, so 30 seconds. I'll say that just as the hypnotic pattern might be reaching its last round, you break through the canopy of trees and kind of like float above the rest of the party as you hear the crystal, Arabella's crystal, ringing the special ring in her hand.
Guys!
So it is 1 minute, right? A hypnotic pattern? It's not 10, it's 1. Just confirm the duration of hypnotic pattern. 1 minute. Yes.
Oh, 1 minute, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as it took about 30-ish seconds for her to get down and for you guys to have spoken about it, called her, then she cast the spell. I'll say about a minute has passed since then. As she kind of breaks through and you see her now floating in the air under the use of her fly spell.
So badass.
Why is there snow on your legs, Arabella? What happened?
In the worst glare right now.
I can't control it. That's the whole point.
I had to incapacitate an owlbear.
And
And
that's not awesome.
as you say
And
that,
that,
it kind of
like, it's freaking
roars out of its
Uh-oh.
stupor,
Oh.
kind of getting up and kind of shaking itself off after having been submitted to the hypnotic pattern for a minute.
Are we
It's an
are we
innocent bear. We're
leaving?
not supposed to be hurting it. Let's go.
But we got to get in the cave.
Oh, for the treasure. Oh.
Okay.
So
Guess I can
if
pass it
we're
again.
going to be rejoining initiative order, it's going to be back up to Dan.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, how are
okay.
the fighter types looking? Not
Dan
health-wise, but
is
like...
the only one that's been hit so far, and in that short intermission, he was healed a little bit.
Yeah, that look all right.
You're looking like rearing to go though, or are you looking?
Well, I mean, like,
Do I get to go?
I want to
No.
talk to this thing.
Uh,
Ori, you got to show me how to do it.
Yeah, we did skip Ori's turn, so we'll start off at the bottom of the initiative and then go up to the top. So yeah, Ori, go for it.
Beautiful. Well, I actually didn't want to do much. I actually
fair.
wanted to, because my background is monster hunter, so I get to like study monsters, and I can roll like nature or survival to make accurate notes, and it
Sure.
can give me like some information. So I think I wanted to do that with my action.
Cool.
Just to like sketch it out and see if I could like figure out little movements or if I notice anything about it, and get ready for my wild shape notes.
Okay, cool.
Nature survival. 19.
All right. So you do observe this owl bear and notice its attacking patterns, and you see that like its coat is, while like feathered on the exterior, is kind of covering this kind of shaggy coat of bear-like fur. Its eyes and like face that of an owl, but the beak, while like jagged, does have like some like teeth like it's kind of weird to explain 'cause it's not-
Serrations?
Like a goose.
yeah, it's a jagged beak, and the fact that like the beak itself looks like it's teethed like a saw almost on both that up and down, like upper and lower sections
Rated.
of the beak. You know that you can tell that this creature didn't have much of. It had a very short fuse. It didn't take much for it to get aggressive. And so you feel like it is a very territorial creature that is easily provoked and will attack anything that gets into its territory. Aside from that, you see that it does attack with its claws and its teeth. It is relatively fast for a beast its size. And you notice that it is groggy at this time. It doesn't seem to be a creature that is usually up at this time. There might have been something that woke it up.
Not us. Not sure.
Essentially.
It's kind of weird that it's getting up at this time of like jotting down and drawing stuff. Maybe there's something going on here, guys, and I guess I'll use one of my meta magics. I'll use 2 to do a quicken spell, and I'll cast Summon Beast at the
Okay.
4th level.
Sure.
So I make a little spectral beast that's small. So it'll be like a little, like, I guess like an armadillo lynx, and it takes its turn right after me.
Mm-hmm.
So its armor class is 15. It's got
Okay.
30 health, and I got 2 attacks. So after that, I'll just send it off to attack the owlbear as I'm like writing off my notes.
Okay.
Be like, I got some backup, guys. They'll like roll in.
Roll to hit.
Beautiful. And land creatures get pack tactics. They're 5 feet, right?
Well, Dan is within 5 feet of it currently.
Okay, sweet. So it gets advantage.
Like, Dan, you haven't backed up, right? Because it hasn't been your turn again. So
Not yet.
Okay, sweet. The first one's a 9.
that misses.
Next one's 14.
That hits.
Beaut. 1d8. Give me that dude. +4. So 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
As it kind of rolls in and slashes it.
Cool. So you see that it takes the blow and doesn't seem to really like it. Doesn't like any of the hits that it's taken. But yeah, so it doesn't like this either. And will that be its turn?
Yep.
All
That's
right,
it.
cool. So now it's up to Dan, with Karl being next.
All right. So with Ori's beast now next to me, I'm going to kick off the owlbear. So I'll do an unarmed strike. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Damn.
Damage.
Sorry, how much?
7 damage.
7? Cool.
As I do that,
Yeah.
the owlbear and then use the beast as like a footstool to start to like get up onto the owlbear, like to climb it.
Sure. Roll me just a quick acrobatics to like do that maneuver.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 10.
Okay. You manage to kind of get on to the owlbear, but you have a very precarious seat currently. So like you can tell that like if it moves or like tries to shake you off, you'll have a hard time staying on.
Gotcha.
In this current like second that you were able to like kind of jump and get a seat.
Yeah, okay, so I like kind of grab on like to as much tufts of feathers that I can and just like kind of hold myself there. Can I use a bonus action, or was that my bonus action?
No, that can be your movement.
Okay, I'm going to use Step of the Wind to give myself the dodge. I don't believe it's, what is it called exactly? Patient defense.
Okay, cool. Very nice. Then it shall be Karl with the Zola up next.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm still raging. Right after the.
It's been a minute. Would you still be raging if you haven't taken any hits or attacked?
Well, okay, was it a minute? Because I would have probably kept attacking. But that's okay.
Well, it was incapacitated, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you have attacked it while it was incapacitated and everyone else was talking?
I'll
Yeah,
punch
probably.
him.
Okay. So then keep your rage up. Then we'll say that go through that and just have your still rage up.
Yeah, I didn't
you
think it
haven't
was.
been
I
attacking
didn't
it,
think
but
it was
you've been-
taking like that long to have the conversation as well. But
Oh, yeah,
like,
no, it was 30 seconds for Zola to come down. Like as we were talking and healing Dan and calling Zola, that would be another 30 seconds.
okay. Yeah, I didn't take any part in that. I would have just gone right in.
Okay. Well then,
I don't mind taking another
theoretically,
rage.
I don't think the bear would have been still up at this point if you'd still been attacking throughout the 10
Or
rounds.
he's just like smacking you on the top of the head.
Just punching him. And be like, stay sharp, Karl.
Oh, you're just keeping my rage up by like
Yeah.
hit me in the face. Okay, I take a half damage each time.
Yeah, no. So just, you'll have your rage up.
Okay.
But I mean, Yeah, unless you guys are, yeah, well, technically the bear would be gone at this point.
Okay. Do you want me to roll damage or no?
Well, honestly, with 10 rounds of damage, it would definitely be.
Yeah, I would have just run. I would have just hacked him.
Yeah.
We're having
I'll probably
bear
get the
soup
saving throw,
tonight,
right?
guys.
Does it being attacked stop
I don't know.
Yeah,
the spell?
It does?
I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check before I say that so confidently. Hypnotic pattern. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay, so we would have to go very much back in time to.
Let's not. I'll take it. I'll take another rage.
Well, no, like we can say it's still up because there was it was a very much like a pause in combat, but something that was unwilling.
He could just be running around punching trees, you know.
So
Like
your rage is still up, but you haven't attacked it yet.
I took a rage anyway. I don't care. Are you ready? I'm
Yep.
hitting it. Okay. So that's 18 on the die.
That hits.
All right. 11 points of damage for the first one, which will just be like a fucking swing, and he spins all the way around. And then he's gonna make a stab for the next strike. Does an 17 hit?
It does.
Oh fuck yeah! Dude. Fourteen
Okay.
points of damage.
14 points of damage.
A hot,
Okay.
hot.
So you see that after you've hacked and slashed at it, and I guess pierced it with your.
I'm stabbing too. I'm doing
Yeah, that's
everything.
it. You pierced it. You stabbed it.
Mhm.
It is very much bleeding and bloodied. And Zola, it is your turn, but you do see the bear itself kind of like looking back towards the cave and looking like it wants to run. It's like kind of like backing up, trying to like get out of the range of this large sword that's being swung by this smaller kobold. I'm trying to like gauge if you can do it safely or not.
Tiny lizard with a big ass sword, baby.
Mhm.
That's what the boys like.
I
I just
passed.
want you to know that Arabella's gonna be pit. Okay.
I don't
Okay,
try
so-
and stop Karl, but
Well, Arabella will try and stop Karl if he goes again.
Okay. So if you pass your turn, the owlbear is going to attempt to run back into the cave.
Well, when it leaves my,
Mm-hmm.
I'll make an opportunity attack.
Go for it.
Do not kill the bear.
I have silvery bar.
Would my beast spirit get an attack too when it leaves?
Yeah, everyone who's within 5 feet of it would get an opportunity attack.
18 to
Dan,
hit.
Karl, and the armadillo.
Well,
And-
do I get taken along for the ride?
I mean, technically you would.
He said
You're
when
not- it wouldn't be leaving your range of attack because you're like on it, but 18 does hit.
I'm gonna silvery barbs the 8.
Okay.
Like, wait, Karl, wait!
Okay, so I have to roll again.
Roll
Yeah.
again. Take with the like disadvantage. This will be if he's got lower. It's that.
This is 21.
So no, 18 does still hit.
Disadvantage?
No, because
Well, I rolled
he
it-
rolled
I
it
rolled
the
it
second
again.
time, but it
I'm
was
sorry,
higher,
yeah,
so he
yeah.
takes the lower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Can I, Silvery Barbs is 21.
can you do that? I'm
Technically,
sure.
Yeah, because it's different reactions. You can counterspell a counterspell.
Okay.
Silvery barbs.
I didn't see
Technically.
what other. Hold on. Do I have any other reactions? Time out before I just
Well, we gotta
jump
use
right
everything
in.
to stop Karl.
You have like
Now,
shield
I'm
of
ready to use an
faith.
action.
I'm raging.
Yeah, he is raging.
I'm
He's
mid swing here.
Little upset.
I'm kind of pissed, actually. I'll be real.
It's not a little rage anymore.
It's not a myth. It's not a
Big
pee.
mad.
So are you in fact silvery barbsing his?
Must I roll
his
again, or can
split,
I go roll
are
for
you
damage?
seeing what else you
Can
can do?
I silvery barbs his damage roll? Is that a thing?
I think it's only
Can I make
attack
sure
rolls,
that-
silvery barbs.
Because
Because you can't really have disadvantage on attack rolls, damage rolls, rather. Sorry, damage rolls.
I got +8 to hit. Just
Throwing that out there.
letting you know.
Putting that in the soup.
I guess I am.
Alrighty.
You are? Okay, so if you are doing silvery barbs,
I'll roll again.
confirmed.
That's
Roll
a
again.
18 on the die now. So
So-
Damn it.
This guy's
It's
rolling
just
hot.
getting higher. At this point, it's like
yeah, it's I don't know what to tell you. All right, I'm killing this. Like, 13 points of damage.
all right. That is enough. So as essentially the beast spirit. and-
Non-lethal, as I hear their whines.
All right. So at the last
What?
second, instead of hitting it with the edge, with the blade of the blade, you spin the sword and smack it like blunt other flat side against its head, and it kind of just like crumples to the ground.
I swing it like a baseball bat.
And then you also
The crack?
fall.
Yeah.
Deafening.
You
Well-
might have a concussion.
Time to collect its bones.
What do you mean? This was
Is
an
this
innocent bear.
Dan, you still being on it, you're kind of like still like getting lifted up by its breath.
Mm,
It is unconscious, but it's still breathing.
Bear's kind of a dick, honestly.
I think you knocked it out. It's still breathing. Wait, can we
Yeah,
just like
I
leave
heard
it?
them whining.
I kind of still want to try talking to it.
Or he wants its bones.
Yeah, well, you can have the bones
I'm
after.
sure there's plenty of bones inside the cave.
Yeah, true.
That is a good point.
All
And if
right.
we go in the cave and then and we leave it here, and then we come back, it's still here, but it's pissed, and I gotta do this all over again.
He's already hurt. Look at his paws. I don't know. But do they have paws? They have.
I mean, they have
Feather
paws,
paws.
but the majority of its damage has been like on its side and on its head and everything. Like
Ass.
it's not been like attacked on its paws. It's been attacked like on its body around its body.
Can I? I know it's not going to work because it's not a beast, but I feel like Ori would try and transform into it. And
Wait, you
fucking-
can't even transform.
No, I can't.
Why are we here? Why did we kill them?
We didn't know.
Trying to feel a little bad for it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bad.
So I think I'd burn. I'd use a wild shape to try.
I
and
thought with
turn
the
into-
new new druids you can turn into, but that's
You
just
can.
me as a.
You can is in 1D&D rules. That's why I offered it.
Well, they
So you
keep changing it.
Oh.
I don't know what the newest 1D&D rules are for that.
I'm gonna say it's.
But they put it in the
okay.
movie that you could.
That's it. They
So
did
that's
it
kind
in
of.
the movie.
They lied.
They want
Oh,
you to be able to do it.
we're using the movie as freaking rules basis. Let's go.
It's
Uh,
canon.
I'm using the rule of cool.
I mean,
yeah,
also,
wait,
why are we
okay.
like restricting ourselves to D&D when this is the hex world?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, what is an owlbear?
Exactly.
A mute.
It's a
A
monstrous beast,
mutation.
okay?
Yo.
Mm.
So I do turn into an owlbear.
Are you gonna try?
Yeah, absolutely. Whether it was
Alright,
gonna work or not, I was gonna
so-
try.
As Ori gets down on all fours and tries to channel this creature that she's been furiously taking notes on and observing through these few rounds of combat, you see her form start to grow in size. Her fur gets grayish, and these little feathers start sprouting out to cover the fur as she just bulks up. And there is now a second owlbear in your midst.
Wow.
It's freaking atomic.
Although I don't know if you have like a feature that is only your own that you have kind of kept in your forms, like because you being a badger, I don't know if you have that kind of like the badger stripe down the backs of your creatures or not. I don't know if you have like your own personal signature to these wild shapes, but I'll leave that up to your discretion.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. The badger stripe stays around the eyes and like goes down. That's how you know it's
Alright.
Ori.
There it is. Does this also happen with the gorilla?
Yeah, yeah. The superhero
Fantastic.
gorilla.
All right, so you see Ori owlbear.
Yeah, well, I'll go up on like both haunches and just like.
So Ori has now become like this, like on her back legs. She's like 10 feet tall,
Just dude,
dwarfing
I
all
climb
of
up.
you basically.
I climb up and I'm like clapping on top of her head.
you
All
just
right,
jigging.
Karl, Shadow of
Yeah.
the Colossus runs up
Dancing owlbear.
Ori's back.
Then I will like point to the cave, like.
To the
And
cave.
To the
I
cave.
guess, yeah.
as
Okay.
Ori owlbear dances with Karl upon her shoulders, and you question whether you go into the cave or not, we're gonna end session right there, leaving the cave for next time.
Dun, dun.
Yeah. Thank you.
God
That's
damn.
incredible.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
It's a little bit of
Thanks for not
a
murdering the bear.
small little side quest,
Yeah.
and you guys can delve into the caves next time and see what's potentially going to happen.
Yes. A potential artifact.
See what this artifact is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Mhm.
See what was lost in the woods all those years ago.
It's gonna make us forget who we are.
Maybe.
I laugh really hard if it's like friendship.
How'd you know? You'll see what it is.
So wholesome.
Hey, look, every now and then you gotta have wholesome stuff in these sitcom-esque settings.
Ain't that the truth?
But yeah. Thank you all so much for joining us and playing with me in my little sandbox of a world. In our own hex world. We have been the Hexagon TTRPG. And once again, you can find us on all of our socials on Twitter, or X, sorry, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the good stuff. As well as on our YouTube, where you can catch up on all the previous episodes you haven't seen yet. If you haven't seen them, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
But thank you all so much. Have a good evening. Thank you for spending most of your evening with us, and or spending a drive listening to us.
Very true.
It's all appreciated.
Mhm.
You are appreciated, and we'll see you next time on Tuesday. I believe we've got another session of the Ashlands coming up. So don't miss
world
that.
building.
Not this.
Oh, it's
Not
true.
this
We're
Tuesday.
not. It's going to be a world building session. Our
Yeah.
DM is otherwise occupied, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sad.
Missing
Come
a
hang
week.
out and chat with us.
But come hang
Yeah,
out. We'll be
fun. We'll try and cook up something for you guys. You know,
got
come
little
talk some shit.
questions and just chill, casual session of world building.
Yeah, clench those cheeks because then we're back in the woods, baby.
Thursday.
Let's fucking go.
Chidron Woods.
Oh
But
yes, I got some good.
That will let y'all carry on with your lives. Thank you for being with us, and we'll catch you next time. Well, Hexagon.
Ciao.
Have a good night, all.
Bye.
Hexa, bye bye.
Hexa, bye bye.
Like the beast.